Bob Gorman, and I am a graduate of St. James School in the class of 1936. I probably started school in 1927, yes. I'm 100 years old, plus a few days. And actually, I lived when I was going to St. James. We lived at 86 Linden Street, which is only 2 blocks away from the school. So I had a very short distance to go to school. And if you go down the St. James Church and you walk in the church on the left-hand side, there's a window dedicated to my grandmother and my grandfather. And of course, my grandfather and grandmother lived right on Main Street. Also, and my grandfather's brother lived in a house next door, and that house is still there, next to the gas station. It's a yellow brick house. So they were very active, and all nuns at that time. And there was a Mother Superior who taught 2nd grade, and we did have a principal who was Father Colleen, who was a curate at St. James Church, and he was a great guy. Then Sister Josita, I'm pretty sure it was Sister Josita, who was she was a young nun. She was active and had a lot of fun. 5th grade was a good year to remember, and you were in the learning process more, I think 4th and 5th grade, you know. St. James has a boys' side and a girls' side. They probably don't use that any longer. But when I was we went there, we used the boys' side and the girls' side. And the other thing that was rather interesting is, you know, kindergarten, and we had kindergarten. Kindergarten was on the lower level. And so you had this outside place that was at the lower level also, and that's where we used to have our recess, you know, so that it was separate from the rest of the school kids. We had a basketball team, and I was one of the 3 tallest kids in the class. Donald Simmons was the tallest. Charles Treby and I were both about the same height. And so we were picked to play on the basketball team. Those people, the people that went to school, their families wanted them to go to a Catholic school. And you had the opportunity to be with people who were being taught to do the right thing, you know. That's to me, it's all about family, you know. All my children went to St. James, yeah. And my daughter Marion was the first one. She got I don't have it now, I don't think, but she had a 4-year scholarship from the Knights of Columbus to go to Holy Trinity High School in Hartford, because that was the only 4-year Catholic high school. And my wife and I did want the kids to go to a Catholic high school. And so they all eventually ended up either going to a Holy Trinity. Marion and Susan, who was my middle daughter, they went to Holy Trinity, and Maureen, who was my youngest, she went to East Catholic. So I think it's treating people correctly. I think that's the value that they received.